Here we have the FHA VA disclosure rider to the Florida sale and purchase contract. Anytime those types of mortgages are involved that the buyer will be using, this is to be attached to the offer at the time the offer is placed. Any good buyer's agent, of course, is going to be in contact with the lender and know precisely what kind of mortgage that they will be attempting to buy the property with. So the seller's names go up on top, the buyer's names, the property address. The buyers will initial this as it goes in with the offer. When it becomes an executed contract, it'll come back with the seller's initials. We talk about inspection and appraisal. Now, if this is, we're going to jump down here to item 4. If this is VA financing, you're going to mark the box here, and there's really not as much to fill in. You're disclosing that it's a VA mortgage. It's continued on page 2. It has a section where seller will pay all required fees under VA regulations up to, if left blank, $250. There's nothing wrong with putting a 0 in there. Normally, there's not extra junk fees that are going to be charged to this veteran buyer, and you don't want to scare off a seller by putting an amount in there. There may be appraisal repairs. That always comes into effect even if it is non-VA. So make sure you read the verbiage on that. But let's back up to the top here. Inspection and appraisal. This is where the cost to the seller for appraisal repair shall not exceed. Now you can put this in here any amount that your buyer feels comfortable with, but again, we do not want to scare away the seller. You want to put in a small number because this is where their feet are held to the fire, so to speak. Contractually, if you put $1,000 in there, if your inspection finds things that need to be repaired, they have to pay $1,000 in repairs. So sometimes there's nothing wrong with putting a 0 in there also to strengthen your offer, because everything's going to be negotiable after an inspection anyway. And sometimes it's better just to proceed by telling this seller, well, in order to get the mortgage, this needs to be done. Box in 3 is marked if it's FHA financing, not VA, but FHA. And this has a built-in appraisal contingency. It says that the appraised value of the property has to be not less than, and there's where you're going to insert the amount of the purchase price offer that you're placing. So then you do not need a separate appraisal contingency. It's built right in with this form with FHA and VA mortgages. The same thing with fees. You can put the seller on the hook to pay $100 of junk fees, but like I said, to strengthen your offers, it's mostly good to put a 0 in there. And then, of course, we have the buyer's signature or signatures and dating with the buyer's agent signing here and dating. And then when we get fully executed, the seller and the listing agent. And there you will have your FHA VA disclosure rider.